Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Manafak Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys posing video. Today we'll showcase 10 poses for the one and only The Mandalorian. As always, we're gonna provide you with tips and ideas of how to display your figure, either in a museum or dynamic pose. But before we start, if this is your first time here and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases and posing videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. With all that out of the way, let's start with the posing session. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do today. I will show you all the poses, and if at any time you wanna pause, move forward, or go back to the previous pose, please feel free to do it. I will put all the timestamps right in the description below for your easy access. Now going back to the pose, we have Mando holding the tracking fob, searching for the child. As you can see, this is a very simple pose that doesn't require much. You only need the fob, a few minor tweaks, and you're ready to go. This pose is very simple for collectors that love displaying their figures in museum poses. Now in pose number 2, we have Mando in this iconic walking pose. I've seen so many collectors trying to mirror this pose, so I really hope this video helps. It is really not that hard to do. Just a few minor tweaks on the arms and the legs and you should be fine. And this is gonna bring me to the first tip of the day. Tip number 1, gain inspiration from movies or TV series. This will help you to get cool posing ideas and always keep the figures in good looking poses. Now for the next pose, pose number 3, we incorporated the blaster for a more menacing look. As you can see, we have Mando holding some ground and showing the enemy that he's here for real business. This is a very simple pose that will add so much character to your shelf. Feel free to use the rifle or any other accessories to make this pose even better. I normally like to keep my poses of my figures simple, but at the same time, badass looking. I guess with Mando, anything is possible. Now moving to the next pose, pose number 4, we have another iconic pose. We have Mando dodging the bullet and countering back with his blaster. This pose was taken directly from the Mandalorian series, and as shown, this pose looks badass. Let me know in the comments below if you were able to pull this off, and please share your pics with me on my Instagram, link in the description below. And this is gonna take me to tip number 2. Less is more. Trying simple poses to start is always a good idea. As you can see in the next pose, pose number 5, I did exactly that. This is a super simple pose that shows Mando holding his rifle in a relaxing but good looking pose. I actually took inspiration from a picture I found on the internet, and as you can see, this pose came out awesome. No matter what pose you choose, this figure definitely has a presence, so don't be afraid to try different things and explore all your possibilities. This figure has a decent amount of articulation, so anything is definitely possible. Now in the next pose, pose number 6, we incorporated a few accessories such as rifle and the lightning effect to give Mando a more dynamic look. This pose was somehow challenging because the handle of the rifle is a bit long and it took me a few tries to align it with the arm. Despite those challenges, the result is just amazing. A safety tip, make sure you raise the arm slowly to avoid damaging the figure. If you ask me how to pose this figure, I will definitely use this pose in my display. Now for the next pose, pose number 7, we have Mando in his prime. I incorporated both weapons, the pistol and the rifle, to showcase this badass pose. I took inspiration directly from the series, and I must say, I'm very happy with the result. Make sure when you use multiple accessories that everything flows naturally. Don't be afraid to refer to the original source to make the changes if needed. I promise you, the end result will be worth the time. I'm very happy with this pose and I hope you like it too. Now for the next pose, pose number 8, I decided to go all in. and incorporated all Mando's accessories plus more. In this pose, I not only used the battle damage Stormtrooper helmet, but also I borrow a couple of pieces from the Leia and the Wicked pack. As you can see, this pose looks crazy. I have Mando placing the helmet on the stick after a deadly battle. This not only shows who won, but also how dangerous Mando can be if you provoke him. This is definitely one of the best poses in this video, so feel free to do it. In pose number 9, I wanted to improvise just a bit and show you another way of using the weapons. As you can see, we have Mando using all he got to defeat the enemy. This pose is very simple to achieve and at the same time super crazy to display. And this is gonna take me to the final tip of the day. Tip number 3. Let your imagination go. Think about different scenarios or crazy poses, and why not incorporate other figures. As you can see in pose number 10, I did exactly that, and at the end result is just amazing. And this is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so I can continue uploading more content like this. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, both links in the description below, for awesome pictures of my collection. We just reached 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for your support. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.